All right, this topic covers kind of like what we did in the last set of videos, if you're watching these in order of kind of like the dates in which I posted these. The last video, I showed you how to plot a line using your slope and y-intercept as opposed to using a table of values. Now, a table of values works great, but slope and y-intercept is a lot faster if you understand how to use it. But that was using integer slope. And so this one, actually, believe it or not, even though I'm showing this second, I think this is easier. Okay, so we're going to go through these, and I'll do a few of these, and we'll see what you think. So remember, you can always use a table if you wanted to do these. The problem with these is when you use a table, when you're multiplying a number times a fraction, you have to be kind of careful with what values you pick. Otherwise, you get these really kind of, I don't know, ugly numbers that you make it tricky to plot clearly and make it look nice, especially in Alex when you're doing it digitally, right? But if you use slope and y-intercept, it's a lot more straightforward. So I'll stop yapping about that and let's get going here. So here's the equation of the line. All right, we have y equals 4/3 x minus 1. That's what they want us to graph. And then this right down here, right below it, is the general equation for a line with using slope-intercept form. So remember, m is your slope. All right, and I know I've talked to you about this like a million times by now about this, but we'll keep pounding this home. M is your slope, and then this number off to the side is your y-intercept. In other words, that's where this thing crosses your y-axis. So if you look at the top equation there, the 4/3 x minus 1, this is your y-intercept. All right, so just like the last one, we're going to take this, and we're going to move this down, go to -1. -1 and -1 are kind of mean the same thing, right? The 1 unit to the left of 0 on the number line. So we've got that, and now my slope is right here. And remember, slope is your rise over your run. So that means that this thing rises 4 and then goes over 3, right? So it goes up. If you think of rises as up, it goes up 4 and over 3. So let's start from where we are right now, right? And make sure you start from that y-intercept and not from the origin. That's a common mistake a lot of people make, is they think, oh, well, you always start at the origin. No, not when you do this. When you do this, you plot your first point, and from that first point is where you move using that slope number. So we have 4 over 3. So we're going to go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we're going to go over to the right 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Put your point. Grab your line tool, move it on there, and click check, and away you go. All right, let's try another one. Okay, let's try number 2. Let's see what they give us. So -1/5 x plus 6. So right away, looking at that, I hope you're looking for what is my slope and what is my y-intercept. So if we got y equals -1/5 x plus 6. So this number right here represents my y-intercept, and then this number right here represents my slope. So always start with your y-intercept because that gives you a concrete point to start with. So it's +6, right? So +6, so we're going to go up to 6 on the y-axis and put a point. Right now my slope is -1/5. So what that means is it's -1 over 5. Always take that negative sign and attribute it to your numerator. All right, so -1 in your numerator, if that's your rise, right, means that you're going down 1. So you have a negative rise of 1. So a negative rise would be going down. And then over, and remember we're always going over to the right, over 5. So we're going down 1 unit and over 5 units. So we go down 1 and over 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that one more time so you can see it. Down 1 and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your dot. Grab Mr. Line tool. Put it up there. Click check. And that's looking good. All right, let's try another one. So 3/4 x plus 2. All right, so if we have y equals 3/4 x plus 2, this 3/4 is my slope, and this right here is my y-intercept, positive 2. All right, so let's go to my y-intercept. 2, put a point. My slope is 3/4. So that means that I am going up 3 because it's positive, and I'm going over 4. So it's always either up or down, and then over to the right. So up 3s would be 1, 2, 3, and then over 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your point. Take that and move your stuff, and boom. So hopefully you see this is, I think this is a little easier than working with the integer slopes because you don't have to put anything over 1, and you don't have to, it's just a little less interpretation to do. So I hope this helps you. Remember, you can always use a table. But like I said, with fractions, it's kind of problematic what values you pick, where it's going to put you. So good luck with these guys.